Hello, Game of Crafters! Today I am going to be judging the entries for the house building competition that's been going on over the last few weeks. For this competition, I've marked out some plots of land, but competitors also had to pick a prompt from the box. There's still some left over. For who they're building the house for to try and spice up the competition a little bit. We'll start off what I built, and my prompt was someone who likes quiet. And so what I've done is I've used quite a muted palette, a lot of grayscale, some muted blue with the light blue terracotta. When you walk past this house, the idea is that it feels like somewhere you should be quiet. And a very fun feature, which I was actually pretty proud of, is that it's double roofed. Let's see if we can see it. So that when it's raining, it falls on the one roof and then just goes down the side, so you don't hear the pitter-patter of the rain while you're inside. And of course, the garden is enclosed in glass, so you don't have to hear your pesky neighbours. I decided to use jungle wood, as it's quite an earthy tone, which I thought would be quite nice. And I've used good use of bookshelves. I've got some down here, but especially upstairs. Some there, and plenty in the bedroom as well, because people who like quiet often like to read. And this person also keeps a diary, because I guess that's what quiet people do. And there's very little that makes noise apart from the opening and closing of doors in this place. So yeah, this is my entry for someone who likes a bit of quiet. Next up, let's go to Sariva's house. Someone who likes coziness. Now this is a very classic Minecraft build. The nice accent of red. Certainly someone can live here and just not be bothered with the excesses of life. I think that's the important thing about this build. There's certainly not the imposition of modern technology here, which I guess is the cozy feel. And up next we have the biggest build in the in this competition. Let's get a good look at it. It's a big mushroom with a big massive spike on it. This is Demos. And his prompt was a house for someone who smells like mushrooms. And I guess if they live in a giant mushroom, then they smell of mushrooms. Makes perfect sense. We've got a floor of mycelium, we've got mushrooms around. Got a dragon head. And lots more dragon heads. I wonder why someone who smells of mushrooms would have dragon heads everywhere. Maybe it's because they're an athlete and they've got athlete's foot. That's the best explanation I can come up with. But this person has got some very very bright and lively decorations. We've got some nice chandeliers. They're even flexing with an end crystal over there, and this is some glass. It's hard to see with the Optifine, but yeah, very sporadic, very messy, and it makes sense that someone with such messy interior design would smell of mushrooms, because there are lots of places for mushrooms to grow. And I guess this is the person who smells of mushrooms. Does he sell mushrooms? Unfortunately not. Now, Demo knows that because I'm an admin, I can look inside this chest. Don't mind if I do. Just kidding! Disqualified! Disqualified! Trying to bribe me. Like I have no integrity. And then, next up, we have Morvin. His prompt is someone who is vegan. And I don't know, I mean, these animals look like they're pretty cruelly tied up here. They're not given much that they can do. Look, these foxes are leaping for freedom, but they cannot get away. I think this one might not be able to win, because I don't think an actual house has been built. Moving swiftly on, we have Dark Moon 95's entry, and I believe her prompt was someone who is a suspected murderer. But let's see if we can confirm that. Yes, someone who is a suspected murderer. So this is a very interesting design. See, I did a diagonal for this plot of land because I think it's good to work in some diagonals sometime, and she definitely goes with it along there. And then... Huh. Suspicious. Hey, that's suspicious like a suspected murderer. Right, well, let's have a look inside. So we've got a nice entrance. We've got a nice spiral staircase. This must be very fun to push someone down. Like if someone was standing here and you were standing here, you could just whoosh and dead. So there's definitely something there. And there's a long spiral staircase to... Huh. It would be very easy to kill someone with lightning if you didn't have a roof. And we also have... chicken. Nice. Also got a little something... Oh, okay, we've got a basement. We've got a basement, and maybe some of these stone slabs have a body under it. Okay, maybe they don't have a body, but this would be a perfect space to store a body. So yeah. Is there supposed to be redstone here? Probably. So that's Dark Moon 95's entry, and we have Patrick, someone who speed runs life. And this definitely looks like what I had on the first day of the server, except it was mostly cobblestone. But yeah, a nice minimal build, because a speedrunner, they don't need much. They do not need much. We've got a little furnace, small chest with a couple of tidbits in, and a little... And you know it's speedrun because it's a 2x2. They're not wasting their time with a two or three block wide staircase, or even, you know, not banging your head every block by making it 4 blocks tall. No. Very, very, very space efficient. And you may even notice that this person has put iron ore in their builds, which you could interpret one of two ways. Like maybe they don't care about iron, which, you know, you probably would do in a speedrun, or maybe they're speedrunning so much they don't even notice that they've made their home out of iron. So yes, this definitely looks like it belongs to someone who speedruns life. They've even got torches out here because you don't want to be dealing with some pesky creepers as you're coming out of your home, disrupting your speedrun. Over here we have Koba's entry. Kobatron, someone who drinks beer at breakfast, and they've put some a nice little bit of effort into the terraforming ground here. Got some nice flowers. They've definitely let this thing get overgrown. I guess someone who drinks beer for breakfast does not have time to do their gardening. They don't have time to mow their lawn. Oh dear. Oh, and what if I stumbled across here? Oh, that's hilarious. They drink beer for breakfast and then they just throw this stuff right out. And the interior here, lots of barrels, and I'm pretty sure that's quick pots. But yeah. Oh, oops. Ah! Sorry, sumimasen. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But yeah, the rest of the interior is pretty nice. They've got even more bottles. They've got brewing stands because there's a lot of brewing going on here. We've got a tap, and we've got... Ooh. I like the use of sea pickles as tankards. That's really nice. We've got a little staircase up, a bit of greenery, more tankards. And this looks like it could be a bar in their home as their bedroom. I like it. That's clever. I like this, having a bar for a bedroom. This is inspired. This is really inspired. I really like this. Yeah, I like it when someone can tackle something with a sense of humour. And then the last one is Pops, someone who is super kind. And This is one of the smaller entries, but in typical pop fashion, there's a lot going on in a small space. I really like the block palette of andesite and polished andesite. They're two really underrated blocks in my opinion. Got a nice use of brick for the chimney, and on the top, on the roof, it's kind of made out of grass, but there's also like carrots growing in it, which I think is super adorable. So this person who is super kind is clearly green-fingered as well. They must like wildlife. This kind person definitely likes their wildlife. They've got places for wildlife to come and grow. They've got crops. They must be super open because they have not fenced off their crops at all. They're just like, nah, you grow. They can grow here. Anyone can come and pick some if they want. So yeah, we've got potatoes, wheat, beetroot. The house itself has quite a small interior. It's just a simple little bed area here with a fireplace. This is a very bare necessities house. So this person is clearly an extrovert, I think. They don't spend much time in their house. They like to get out and try and be as kind to as many people as possible. After reviewing all of the entries, I have decided that the winner is Cobatron. I think this is such a cool build. I like builds that can tackle things with a sense of humour. The house itself looks great, and I am marking things on aesthetics as well as how much it matches the prompt. I love the use of the prompt, someone who drinks beer for breakfast, to really creatively detail this house with really creative means as well. I love the sea pickle. There's tankards, it's got all the brewing stands around, the barrels, the bedroom bar I think is an inspired choice. I think this build in particular is a very worthy winner. It's full of character, there's so much you can read into it. So yeah, I'm very pleased to announce Cobatron the winner. I will put your diamonds somewhere in your base where you can collect them, and you will have 3 influence points as well. So well done, congratulations. Thank you to everyone who took part, and see you later.